afternoon, Professor Jane.
Hello.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to the session, ma'am.
Hiya.
Waiting for the participants to join.
Okay.
Just a few moments, ma'am. one and all. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
You are. Please pass the music. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Other participants will join as we proceed. Let's begin. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kalai Priya, President of SPY NITT Student Chapter, and I will be hosting this session. Let me introduce the speaker of this event, Dr. Jane Gregory. Dr. Jane Gregory did her BSc Hons in Physics and Chemistry from King's College, London, MSc in History and Philosophy of Science from University College, London, and PhD in Science Communication from University of London. Jane Gregory joined Institute of Continuing Education in 2018 as Teaching Associate for Science Communication. She is Academic Director of the Postgraduate Certificate in Practical Science Communication and is developing further courses based both academic and for her professional development. Jane has taught science communication for nearly 30 years and has designed undergraduate and postgraduate courses for Imperial College, UCL, Birkbeck, and Manchester University. She is a co-author of the long-serving textbook Science in Public since 1998, and Jane teaching focuses on public dimensions of science and technology and medicine, and has covered a variety of topics including globalization, citizenship, science fiction, rejected knowledge, as well as the history, theory, and practice of science communication. Her core research interest is the role of public science communication in the emergence of new scientific ideas and in social change. A historian by discipline, her writing has explored the role of popularization in the organization of astronomical community in post-war Britain. The organization of the astronomical community in post-war Britain and the science of brain in 1960s, the commercialization of public sphere of science and the role of science communication in global equality. Jane set up and managed the journal Public's Understanding of Science in early 1990s and is now a member of its editorial board. She is also a board member of the journal Science Communication. She is also a founder member and now co-convener of London Public Understanding of Science Seminar, which is hosted by the London School of Economics. Jane has a long-standing connection with the lifelong learning. Her short courses at Oxford University led her to the first book, Science Communication, in 1990. She has held lectureship at Birkbeck as well. Therefore, she is a fellowship speaker and she will elucidate on the topic Science Communication, Responsibilities, Motives, and Respect. Earlier, in our last session, Swati has asked the question to Professor Ishwar Reddy regarding how difficult was it to convince common people to set up or build the observatory in the village area. This is exactly why science communication is very important, and this session is going to be none other than this topic, science communication. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. That was an introduction that makes me feel quite old to have done all those things. That's very kind of you. Let me see if I can share my screen now. Am I allowed to share my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
I can't see it. Let's have another go. Here we go.
Yes, we can see your screen now.
You can. So I can't see any of you now, but I'll just carry on and you tell me if it's all going wrong, okay? Um, yes, as our host said, I'm speaking to you today from the Institute of Continuing Education at Madingley Hall in Cambridge. This is the first time in a long time that I've been allowed to come here, actually, because we've all been staying at home because of the pandemic. As you just heard, over the years, I've written some books about science communication. Actually, the University of Cambridge has only been looking at science communication for the last 3 years, but in other parts of the UK, we've definitely been looking at it much longer than that. So let me mention a little bit about this chap on the right here. This is Fred Hoyle, the astronomer. He was very famous in England in the 1950s and 1960s. And he was a very successful astronomer, and he also wrote lots and lots of popular books. So he was based at Cambridge at St John's College. And the red building you can see there is the St John's College library. And in the library is a lot of the papers that Hoyle left behind after he died about 20 years ago. And you can see him in his armchair there, and he's writing on a pad of paper. He never used typewriting.
Excuse me, Dr. Jane Gregory. Can you make it full screen? The slides are not moving.
Could you ask me that question again?
Can you make it full screen? Full screen. Screen show. Slideshow. You can put slideshow because no, the screen is not moving. Slides are not moving.
What I can see is a full screen, so I don't know.
So then probably you can share your full screen, not the PowerPoint.
You can try to reshare the screen. Hello? Hello?
We are unable to see your screen.
Ma'am, are you there? I think she has some connectivity issue. Ma'am, is that all right?
Can you share your screen again?
Ma'am, could you please share your screen again, ma'am?
Dr. Jain, are you here? There is some connectivity issues, participants. I request you to bear with us.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can.
we can see.
Ma'am, you can give full slideshow. The bottom corner. Ma'am, we couldn't hear you. Ma'am, we couldn't hear you.
Calabria, can you stop the recording?
Okay, sir.
And also stop the screen streaming.